Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Anime Chat with me, your host, Pop. As you know, new month means a new theme, and the theme of this month, in case you haven't figured it out already, is everything to do with Macross. That super dimensional fortress Macross, which was released back in 1982. But before we get to all that, we have to go through the news of the week, courtesy of the Anime News Network. Then we have to go through the rankings of this season's shows and what I'm watching and what you're watching. And then we'll get to the main event where we learn all about Macross. And there's a lot to go through. So let's get started. Going back to Monday. Compass 2.0 anime reveals April 7th TV premiere. 1989 Obakchama-kun anime episodes stream with English subtitles until March 31st. Oh, well, that's good. It looks like it's going to be on their YouTube channel, and it has 164 episodes, and it's going to be in English subtitles, so there you go. I always like it when companies will do that. Put some nice English subtitles for us to enjoy. Up next, touring after the Apocalypse manga gets TV anime this year. It says the manga is about two girls touring post-apocalyptic Japan on a motorcycle. Okay, because that seems like fun. Look, everything's ruined. It's been an apocalypse. Well, why don't we just go for a tour? Seems kind of strange to me, but okay. Figured you'd have hard enough time just surviving where you're at, but nope, they're gonna go for a tour. Hey Lester, how you doing? You're off to church? You have a gay old time? Macross is still underrated? Thank you, and exactly what I said that as well. Macross is very underrated, but I appreciate you coming by, and I hope you have a great time at church. Yeah, I'll always say that. It's Macross always gets overshadowed by Gundam. It just, yeah. And I blame a lot of that on Harmony Gold. They caused a lot of trouble. So it was not easy for it to be released in North America. Bleach Rebirth of Souls games character trailer previews start. Monster Hunter Wilds game posts live action trailer. Oh, that'll be something I'm sure that Carl from the RNG podcast, he'll be interested in. There's a lot of Monster Hunter fans out there. It says the game launches for PS5, Xbox, and PC via Steam. That's Monday. Moving along to Tuesday. Orb on the Movements of the Earth anime casts Shoya Ishii. The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 4 unveils more cast. July premiere. Yanmar's Miru Paths to My Future anime reveals story. Cast of 5 episodes. Tekken 8 game adds DLC character Anna Williams for Season 2. Silent Hill 2 remake game's Bloober team partners with Konami for new project. Project's based on a Konami IP. Okay. So they had success with their Silent Hill 2 remake, and now they're going to be doing another Konami IP. Doesn't say which one, though. We'll skip by the North American anime and manga releases. 28th Detective Conan film posts new trailer and a visual. That's all for Tuesday. Moving along to Wednesday. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, anime reveals more cast. April 6th global streaming debut. Shogo Imamura's historical firefighter novels, Hikuidori, get TV anime and manga. That sounds interesting. Might be worth a watch when that comes out. Says it's for released in winter 2026. Gag manga Biori Go anime's trailer reveals opening song, April 5th streaming debut. Nothing like a good old gag manga. Magic Maker, How to Make Magic in Another World anime streams climax promo video. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition Games trailer previews new story, gameplay, and online features. Oh, I remember this one. This Xenoblade Chronicles X came out for the Wii U back in the day. I managed to pick up a copy of that. There's quite a few Xenoblade Chronicles games to play. I believe there's 1 and 2 and X. There's a preview one. I think it's called Torna, the Golden Torna, or something like that. So there's quite a few out there. You got your choice to pick. Final Fire Force Seasons trailer reveals April 4th premiere. Theme song by Queen Bee. Animated Devil May Cry series unveils English clip. Okay. Devil May Cry is a good game. I'm not sure how the series is. Bleach Rebirth of Souls game's second opening movie teases more characters. I guess they're gonna keep milking that Bleach until it's finally done. Square Enix announces final season of Symbiogenesis NFT game project. Okay, well, you lost me at NFT. I'm not invested in any kind of NFT stuff. As soon as I see that, it's like I just ignore it. 2025 Crayon Shin-chan's film trailer reveals August 8th opening. Oh, okay, so Crayon Shin-chan, he's like the Bart Simpson of Japan, so I guess people are liking his silly antics. Atelier Resleriana smartphone game teases new chapter with new character. I watch out for smartphone games, everybody, because they can shut them off at any time, and then you're left with nothing. Sonic Rumble game delayed to spring 2025. Oh, it looks like it's a mobile game as well. That is it for Wednesday. Moving along to Thursday. Two Heart Remake Games video reveals June 26th release with English version. Tabeko Dobutsu anime film unveils 4 more cast members. Himitsu no Aipri anime second season reveals title, video, more cast, April 6th premiere. Igao no Tanai Shokuba Des TV anime reveals teaser trailer, main cast, staff, and an October debut. Konosuba 3 bonus stage OVA reveals trailer and guest characters. Theater goers to receive a bonus novella. Oh, that's a nice little bonus for people going to see it in the theater. Live-action Trillion game film stays at number 1. Gundam G-Quix Beginning rises to number 4. Rock is a Lady's Modesty anime unveils character visual for Otoha. Looks like another rock band kind of deal. Pokemon Champions Battle Game announced for Switch and mobile. Game features traditional battles, multiple modes, crossplay, Pokemon home connectivity. Okay. I must inform Woopa of this right away. He's a big Pokemon fan. See if he gets Pokemon Champions. Lots of Pokemon news, it looks like. This next one, Pokemon Concierge stop-motion animated series. New episodes premiere in September. The first 4 episodes stream on YouTube until March the 9th. And it's stop-motion, so that's pretty awesome. I like myself some traditional stop-motion animation. I feel it's getting to be a lost art with everyone switching over to CGI and such. Pokemon Legends Z to A games trailer reveals late 2025 launch. Real-time battles. Real-time battles. Okay. Shinichiro Watanabe, Mappa's Lazarus anime's English trailer reveals April 5th premiere on Toonami, of all things. The Catcher in the Ballpark anime casts Maya Uchida. Bleach Rebirth of Souls games trailer reveals Kaien Shiba. I mean, it looks like that's Rukia in that picture. It looks like to me. Monster Hunter Wilds games proof of a hero trailer previews story ahead of release. Record of Ragnarok series gets smartphone game. Third Butt Detective anime film posts final trailer. Film opens in Japan on March the 20th. Zenryoku Usagi anime second season premieres on April the 9th. That looks like a cute and fun show. I have not watched it at all, but just from the picture, it looks pretty good. Hotel Inhumans anime teaser unveils cast, more staff, and a July premiere. Summer Pockets anime premieres on TV on April the 7th. And that's it for Thursday. Moving along to Friday. Shinichiro Watanabe and Mappa's Lazarus anime unveils new trailer and a visual. April Showers Bring May Flowers TV anime reveals main cast, staff, July debut in teaser video. Ryuya Suzuki's debut feature anime film Mume no Jinsei to debut on May the 16th. Princession Orchestra anime debuts on April the 6th. Princession Orchestra. Frontierworks, Kaka Creations Twins Hinahima AI anime reveals March 29th TV debut. Tamen's B-Side anime reveals more staff and a visual. Crunchyroll streams Trapezium anime film. The Mononoke lecture logs of Chizenji Sensei anime reveals April 7th debut in trailer. Hell Teacher Jigoku Sensei Nube TV anime reveals 8 more cast, full staff in new trailer. That looks like a scary one. A claw on that guy. Hell Teacher, eh? Alright. Next King of Prism anime is Prism Tours film opening on June 27th. Butt Detective TV anime gets new episodes starting on April 5th. Seems like everybody likes Butt Detective. The guy's got a face that looks like a butt. Oh, man. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Games trailer reveals summer launch for Dragon Ball Daima DLC. Hey, that's alright. It's nice to see that Daima is going to get some... I was hoping it would get his own game, but it's just going to be DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker game adds young Sasuke as 43rd DLC character. Batman Ninja vs. Yakuza League anime film streams English clip. Film premieres digitally in the US on March the 18th. Home video on April 15th. Yeah. I might just pass on this one. This is just DC being desperate. They're like, hey, everybody likes that anime stuff. We should make our shows look like anime. Bang Dream franchise gets new mini anime TV series in 2025. Mini anime series. But it's 52 episodes. How is that a mini anime series? Unless they mean the characters are all mini. Because 52 episodes, that is long. Well, let's take a closer look here. The live stream Bang Dream 10th anniversary special announced on Friday that the Bang Dream franchise will have a new mini anime series that will air and stream this year. The directors are returning from the Bang Dream Girls Band Party Pico anime and its sequels for the new 52 episode series. Yeah, it's 52 episodes, sure enough. Okay, yeah. 52 episodes. Alright. And that's for Friday. Next up, Saturday. First Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle film opens in Japan on July the 18th. Zatsutabi, That's Journey, anime's second video unveils more cast, April 7th debut. New is The Order of Rabbit anime greenlit. Once Upon a Witch's Death anime's second video previews Aoi Tashima's ending song. Here we are now at the animation TV ranking, February 17th to 23rd. It says here the Apothecary Diaries second season earns a 4.1% rating. The live-action The Ring 2 film aired on TV Tokyo and earned 0.5%. Ooh, that's not that great. That's pretty low. What do we got here lined up? Sazi-san, then Detective Conan, Chibi Maruko-chan, The Apothecary Diaries, Blue Miburo, Doraemon, You and Idol Precure, Crayon Shin-chan, animated Osaru no George, and then followed up at the end by Oshiri Tandai. I don't see any One Piece on there, but that's probably because they're re-releasing redone Fishman Island. So maybe not everybody's tuning into that because they're like, yeah, we saw that already. Now, what everybody tunes in for, the video game rankings in Japan. According to the picture, I'm pretty sure I know which one's number one here. Yeah, Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, both for the PS5 and the PS4. And that's a rare Sony PlayStation move to have that number one and number two. After that is Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch Sports, Minecraft, Animal Crossing, It Takes Two, Pokemon Scarlet Violet, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Ring Fit Adventure, Dragon Quest III. Oh, at number 15 is a PS5 game, Dynasty Warriors Origins. Then we're back to the Switch with Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 3, Sekai no Asobi Taisen 51, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, rounding out the list. Hey, Tanker, how you doing over on the Twitch side? We're just going through Japan's video game rankings, and if I can't believe it, the Switch has always been like number one. But for this week, everyone is liking Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, and PS5 and PS4 are both in the 1 and 2 spots for that game. Everybody is loving being a pirate. But then the Switch fills out almost the entire rest of the list. Which goes to show, and it's published by Sega, Like a Dragon. Make a good game, people will buy it up. Next up, Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles 2 game's new videos confirm August launch. So for you Demon Slayer fans, looks like you got a game coming out in August. Natsume's Book of Friends game streams second promotional video. Oh, okay, there's a game coming. It will launch for the PC or Switch and PC via Steam on June the 5th. You and Idol Precure anime cast Junichi Sawabe. Onimusha VR Shadow Team game launches in Japanese arcades on March the 14th. Really? That's all for Saturday. Sunday, today. New Yaiba anime reveals Blue Encount's opening theme in main promo video. Six Tones performs opening theme for Windbreaker anime's second season. Ah yes, Windbreaker second season is coming. I think I only made it through about 4 episodes of Windbreaker the first season, and I was like, alright, that's enough. I left my A-Rank Party anime reveals trailer. More cast for show's second part. Oh, good. It deserves a second part. I'm really enjoying this show this season. All about a mage that left his A-Rank Party because he was being treated terribly by them. So I'm glad it's getting a second season. It deserves it. A little bit of Macross news here. New Macross anime holds songstress audition contest. So I asked my buddy, the Angry Canadian, if he could listen to the announcement because he's in Japan and he can understand Japanese. So I asked him, I'm like, hey, can you just listen to see what they're saying? I want to know what's going on. And yeah, he gave me the lowdown about how they're just having a contest for a new idol singer. During a live stream special on Sunday, Bandai Namco Filmworks announced more details on Sunrise's new Macross animation project, which was announced in June 2023. Flying Dog and Lantis are hosting a Macross crossover with Sunrise, new Macross Super Dimension Songstress Edition 2025, or Macross Heroine Edition, to find the new songstress or songstresses for the upcoming project. The livestream revealed the main edition song, Eye to Eye, written as Eye to Eye, in the song's web link, which was written, scored, and arranged by musician Fuadi. Every week, the contest YouTube channel will stream videos of past franchise songstresses and special guests performing Eye to Eye. The first video below features Minori Suzuki, the voice of Freya Wion in Macross Delta. Entrants to the audition are limited to women between the age of 13 and 22 as of April 1st, 2025, who reside in Japan. Entrants under 18 must have their guardian's permission. Entrants must submit their auditions between March 2nd and April 30th. The second round of judging will take place online in late June, with the final judging to take place in late July in person in Tokyo. Man, that means we probably won't get a show until after that. I was looking so forward to having a new series to watch. Flying Dog and Lantis are in charge of the music for the new project. Two previous Macross projects, Macross Frontier and Macross Delta, held similar open auditions, which selected Megumi Nakajima and Minoru Suzuki, respectively. Both singers appeared on Sunday's special to discuss their own experiences during their auditions and eventual performances. Here's a little background for you guys, which relates to the theme of the month. Studio New began the Macross franchise in 1982 with Super Dimension Fortress Macross, a television anime series featuring the themes of a love triangle, music, and transforming fighter planes. Studio New worked with the advertising agency Big West and the anime studio Tatsunoko Production as production partners. The franchise spawned 3 more television series, Macross 7, Macross Frontier, and Macross Delta. Several theatrical films, starting with Super Dimension Fortress Macross Do You Remember Love, and several video series, including Macross 2, Macross Plus, Macross Dynamite 7, and Macross Zero. Macross Delta ran from April to September of 2016 after a preview of the first episode in 2015. Yes, so it's been a long time since we've had a Macross series on. It's almost been 10 years. The latest animated work in the Macross franchise, the Geki Joban Macross Delta Zettai live feature film, opened in Japan in October 2021 alongside the Gekijo Tanpen Macross Frontier Toki no Meikyu film short. Big West Studio New and Harmony Gold. Boo, Harmony Gold. You suck. You guys are underhanded and dirty. They announced in April 2021 that the companies agreed to allow the immediate distribution of most Macross television sequels and films globally. The companies agreed to cooperate on the distribution of future Macross and Robotech projects. The official Macross website announced in 2024 that the Star brand of Disney Plus would stream numerous anime from the Macross franchise. The Canadian version of the Disney Plus platform is streaming anime from the Macross franchise. Several anime started streaming on Hulu in the US on January 13th. Okay, and there we go. That's our Macross news. So I hope they find a good idol singer, because that's one of the key elements in a Macross show. Line Manga to produce 20 new animated adaptations this year. Really? Second Haikyuu anime sequel film confirmed with new TV short. Yuri dark fantasy manga I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day gets TV anime. Oof, I see a lot of blood there. That's going to be a pretty crazy one, I think. Yusha Party o Oidasarata Kiyo Bimbo light novels gets TV anime. It's a fantasy series about jack of all trades being kicked out of a party to star Takeo Otsuka. Okay. Anno performs theme song for Me and Roboko anime film. Witch Watch anime casts Nana Mizuki and Katsuyuki Kunishi. And that's for Sunday. And then they have the top news, which I believe I've covered every one of those stories already. So nothing new in their top news. And that is it. You are all caught up in the anime news. Next up, moving along to the rankings for this season. This is from February 19th to 25th. In the number 1 spot, Apothecary Diaries, followed by Zenshu. Orb on the Movements of the Earth, Solo Leveling Season 2. Yeah, everyone's really liking Solo Leveling. It looks like it's stayed pretty consistent. Same with Apothecary Diaries. Zenshu jumped up a lot. I guess everybody jumped on that and was like, hey, this is good. Yo, 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really Love You. That's great. Nice to see them in number 5. I'm really liking 100 Girlfriends. I'm watching that currently. Flower and Asura climbed steadily. Dr. Stone. Bureaucrat the Villainous. Wow, Honey Lemon Soda worked its way up to the 9th spot. Oh, Dragon Ball Daima. We've got 1 episode to go. I'm watching Dragon Ball Daima. And it climbed up as well. It's in the top 10. And, it's Dragon Ball. You're going to see Goku, Vegeta, a lot of fighting, Piccolo, all those guys. Yeah, I just got to watch the last episode, and that'll be when I can put to bed. Oh, yeah, Shangri-La Frontier. Blue Box taking a dive here. Blue Exorcist kind of hanging in there. Same with Medalist. I thought people were really loving Medalist, but apparently not the recent episodes. My Happy Marriage, Toilet Bound Hanaku-kun. Red Ranger becomes adventure in another world. I mean, I heard everyone was excited for this, but I don't see anything else about it. Ave Mujica. Hey, welcome to Japan itself. What a great story. You get 2 stories out of this. You get the story of when they're in the fantasy world, and then you get the story when they're both in Japan, and she's learning about Japan and the customs and all that. So it's a good one. I think it's pretty well done. Oh, Sakamoto Days. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it was going down so hard, but oh well. Guild Receptionist. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. This is another one I'm watching. It's very, very entertaining. It's nice that, you've got your guild receptionist who doesn't want to work overtime, so she goes out, and if the other adventurers can't beat the boss, she's like, fine, I'll do it myself, and she beats the boss. Then she can go home on time. She wants to live a nice, quiet life and doesn't want to work overtime. I mean, who does? Who wants to work overtime? It just takes up so much time away from your day. Tasakari Hotel. This one, is one I'm watching as well. And it's an interesting concept. When you die, you go to the hotel until you can remember who you are and how you died. And then from there, you go on either to the afterlife or you go back to the land of the living. Tying knot with Amigami's sister. That's kind of stayed in the middle here. Madaka Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. This one climbed up from the bottom, so it's nice to see that it got climbed up a bit. Phantom Trigger, I dropped that one. The story was just too disjointed, and there was no like rooting for the main character. It was sort of an ensemble cast, so you really didn't focus on just one person. Greatest Alchemist, just up and down, up and down. Okitsura kind of hanging out. I left my A rank party. This one should be higher. It's at 28. Like, this is sort of a feel good story, you know, a guy standing up for himself and then helping out his students, or they're his previous students, but he's helping them explore dungeons and all that. And he feels more appreciated than his the party that he left. Noble on the brink of ruin, just flatlined and then jumped up. Magic Maker worked its way up from the bottom, it looks like. Oh, headhunted to another world. Yeah, that one just went up and down. Sarayo Utility. Middle-aged Shopper Online. This is a good one. I don't know why it's languishing down here. Same with Ubal Blatt. Like, this is a very heavy fantasy, and it's there's no comedy in it at all. It's all drama, and yeah, I guess, I don't know. People don't like that. Oh, and it's a shame Dr. Amaku's down here. That's a very enjoyable one. Hand Appraiser is down here as well. I'm watching that. Beihei Neko. This is like the fan service one of the season. Thought it would be a little bit higher up there. Name Memory. I can't wait until they resolve this. Between the king and the witch. Bogus Skill, Fruit Master. Yeah, it's I mean, I like the premise, but apparently nobody else does. Same with Momentary Lily, very dystopian. Married to a Girl I Hated My Life. I just watched the latest episode of that. I can't believe people don't like it. Oh well. There's no accounting for taste, I guess, and it depends on who's really voting here. Well, all right. It's time for the main event, and that would be some Macross. Little background here. Macross came out in 1982, and it ran until 1983. 36 episodes. From what my understanding was, they did 26 episodes, and then people loved it so much, and they wrote into the studios, and they're like, "We need more. We want more." And they're like, "Okay." So they made 10 more episodes, sort of a post what happened after the war. Because, as the synopsis says, in 1999, a giant alien spacecraft lands on South Ataria Island. Humanity proceeds to attempt to rebuild this marvel, but political conflicts centered around the Macross result in a global war. After 10 years, the unification wars are finally over. The new Earth United Nations government is in power, and work on the Macross is complete. On the day of the launching ceremony, its main cannon fires on its own, destroying an alien spacecraft. This fateful day marks the beginning of the war between the humans on the Macross and the Zentradi, a race of humanoid aliens of giant proportions. Okay, and we'll get set up here for the episode I'm going to show, because I always do show an episode. And we'll go here. Just need to find it. And bring it up on screen. And of course we have the beginning. And there's our main character, Hikaru Ichijo. And we have the Macross. So we get our first look at like transforming mecha, turning into Batroid mode. Now this isn't the first episode. I know I always go through the first episodes, but I decided this time I'll grab one of the more interesting ones. And this is where they get caught by the Zentradi. And yes, they were trying to get away, but Britai comes and smashes down Kakazaki's right on top of his head. I think they're out of ammunition, was why they're holding their guns like that. And they get taken down pretty handily here. They are pretty useless without their ammo, except for Maximilian. So it's a little hand-to-hand combat for Hikaru and Britai, but he is not doing so well. Oh, he tries to escape by ejecting, but nope. Caught. He gets caught. And Maximilian gets away. And they finally get a close-up look at their first Micronian, which is what they refer to them as. Earth people are that size. And they are like, oh, they're kind of the same. They're not very different except females. They have females. So it's Misa, Hikaru, and the guy in the middle is Kakizaki. And yes, they are prisoners now. Now they're fighting, which is not productive. Which gives the Zentradi a headache. It's like, oh, watching these people argue makes me sick. Okay, Maximilian is still hiding. He wants to try to do a rescue. He wants to rescue Hikaru and the others. But these guys are going to what's called a fold, which is they're going to jump in space back to their main fleet. And there's good old Roy Fokker and Minmay, the soon-to-be idol. He has to break the bad news that Hikaru has not come back. She is very distraught about that. None too happy about being told that he's lost in space. Oh, right. Minmay's going to have her debut this is her winning the Miss Macross pageant. And she's becoming a famous idol. Hikaru thinking back to when he promised he'd see her debut, but that's not going to happen now, as they are in the main. There it is, the main force. So this is even more warships than they even saw at Earth. We have the bumper for it. Now the ship goes. Oh. Maximilian is skulking around. And he gets discovered, but quick thinking. So the Zentradi don't have any contact with any females. This is why they're such effective warriors. And they get introduced to their leader, Bulldozer. Of course, they're going to be interrogated. They don't know what they're talking about. Asking them where did they make contact with the Supervision Army. They're like, what are you talking about? He's like, I haven't been in the army that long, but I was a civilian. And they're like, civilians? What's that mean? People that don't fight in war. They can't believe it. It's all they know. Of course, she takes charge. She's the ranking officer. She's like, no, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. We're not going to answer any questions. He's like, okay. Meanwhile, Maximilian has taken that guy's uniform, dressed himself up to try to sneak around. Now it gets explained to them that they are not very powerful, that the humans are not very powerful, because these guys have enough power to destroy an entire planet. And so out comes the threat. Do you want that to happen to your home world? Of course, she tries to bluff. We have powers you don't even know about. So this is a bad position for her to be in, caught in his clutches. He starts to squeeze. And he wants to know, how did you get those bodies? He's like, we're born this way. He's like, born? what's born. They don't even know because they have no concept of any kind of pregnancy or anything like that. These guys are all growing. They want to know. It starts with kissing. What's that? So, of course, Misa's like, I want you to kiss me. He's like, do it with him. She's like, not so much. I want to do it with you instead. And the shock these guys. And then up comes this word, protoculture, which is, from my understanding, is a culture that existed before. Oh, there we go. Max is going to plan for his rescue. They don't have any. They start figuring out things. They don't have any civilians. They're afraid of men and women kissing. So these guys want to know what protoculture is, and he's like, okay. He's going to explain it then. It's related to our most distant ancestors. Time of the protoculture, men and women lived together, and they had something called culture. Yes. But records were lost. Said that if any fleet comes into contact with the protoculture, rapidly becomes unable to fight and is destroyed. Meanwhile, Minmay, ready for her debut as an idol singer. And she sings her famous My Boyfriend's a Pilot. There's Roy and Claudia. And that's it. She has her debut. She sings her songs. But Hikaru is nowhere around to hear. They are trying to escape. And the things they discover while they're trying to escape. But we won't know until we watch the next episode of Super Dimension Fortress Macross. Now is like this ending, looking through the scrapbook. That was the TV show. So after the television show, they did what most animes do, and they put out a movie. Because you got to put out a movie. If people don't want to watch all 36 episodes, you can always watch the movie, which is called Macross, Do You Remember Love? And this is it's almost 2 hours long. But it does the same thing, different character designs. And it tells the story, although a little slightly different. As you can see, these guys are green now, Exodor and Britai. There we have the Macross there. The old title screen. And because it's a movie, it's going to have movie quality animation. So, you've got your styles and you've got how much budget can be put into animation. So You know, your television budget's not going to be that much. You're going to reuse a lot of scenes. Things aren't going to be as detailed. You've got your OVAs and you've got your movies where you've got more budgets for animation, and stuff is really detailed. I believe these starts with them already out in space. They're not on Earth. They're already out in space. The citizens of that were on South Italia Island are in the Macross already. Minmay is a idol singer. She's an established idol singer, and Hikaru is already he's been in the military for a while now. And there she is, singing away at her concert. Little different character designs, but still you can recognize who they are. Hey, Aris, how are you? Just going through the... What's going on here? Why are you not? Okay, it's not moving ahead with... Hey, you're doing all right? Yeah, we're just going through the old Macross. Do you remember Love? Might just be because that's a big file, but we'll see here. Let's try it again. Okay. So Minmay's concert gets disrupted. They're going to transform the ship. So everyone has to take cover. They have to go to their shelters and all that. And they're going to intercept the Zentradi attack. So these are great space battles, you know, when you get a chance to watch this. A little bit of tension between Hikaru and Misa, sounds like. Everyone's in their shelter. But I think they invade the ship. As the ship transforms, things really get tossed around. Hikaru grabs Minmay, and they end up trapped in the bowels of the ship. Nobody knows where they are. And so they meet. So they're trapped there for a while. They happen to find some supplies, which is good because you don't want to starve in the middle of the ship there. Of course, she has to have her little shower there. They're going over the footage, and they're seeing that the humans are just tiny compared to them. And so they get their warning. Do not interfere with Macross. Those who do will perish. And he's like, pah, I care not for this warning. It looks like they have like things they have brought back, like a little Minmay doll that sings, and of course it has a strange effect on them. There's Roy, Claudia, Misa. Misa's thinking about her man, who is no longer with us. Once again, Karu and Minmay getting to know one another. Hey, there you go. And everybody finds, they get found. He's getting punished or reprimanded. Of course, his buddies are like, hey, you were with that idol. Good job, buddy. But he's an innocent kind of guy. He doesn't, they're like, you didn't do anything with her in 3 days? It's like, no. And apparently it's a scandal because they could have gotten out of that area, but they didn't. I doubt they even knew there was a way out. Of course, Roy's giving Misa advice. Try to relax when you're off duty. And he's going to show her. He's been drinking a bit. He's going to be like, I'm going to show you how a man and woman are supposed to act. And he gets a phone call. Oh, it's Minmay. She wanted to meet up with him. Hey, what's up, Cobra Khan? How you doing? Yes, it is space soap opera. And it has the 3 main points that a Macross show should always have. It has to have an idol, it has to have a love triangle, and it has to have mecha. So they're going to go out on the town and have a good time. And they come to this place where you can hop on and your outfit will change depending on what you hop onto. And did we get foreshadowing here? He hops on to being a groom. She's a bride. Oh ho. She wants to go to take a ride, and I believe they're out by Saturn. So he's like, all right, hop in. I'll take you for a ride. And they're at the rings of Saturn, I believe. Oh, now he's going to get yelled at again. He's disobeying orders. He's using a Valkyrie for a personal trip. Hey, what's up, DJ Ronnie G? Yes, it's Do You Remember Love? Of course it is. But I believe they're going to be attacked right now. And because this is a training plane, he has no weapons. Oh, what a blunder by Hikaru. You'll sing as Lin Min-mei. Everyone imagine that for your viewing pleasure. Hey, if Min-mei had a Brooklyn accent. Ah, but it looks like the cockpit has been, or they've captured Hikaru and Minmei. And Roy. Roy's been captured. So it's Hikaru, Misa, Minmei, and Roy. Whereas when we saw in the last the TV show, it was Misa, Hikaru, and Takazaki. Oh, and Lin Kaifun is there too. That's Minmei's cousin. So yeah, way more people this time around. So they are being interrogated again. They don't know what born is. They're like, no, we're manufactured. And we're like, no, we're born. Men and women cooperate to create. It's better to hug a woman than fight her. Yes. You hear he's not a cousin in the movie. Thank goodness. Yeah. Once again, these guys are repulsed by the thoughts of men and women being together. And they're like, okay, show us what this kiss is. She's like, okay, I'll do it. And yes. After that, they're thoroughly disgusted. The giants are, and they're like, take them away. But it looks like there's an attack from the female giants, who are called Meltrandi. And that's how our heroes escape. They get back to their Valkyries. And in order to... it's funny, it's like, oh no, they're watching us. Quick! Hikaru, kiss Misa. That stuns them long enough for him to get the engine started, and they get out of there. But then there's this female warrior. Oh, it's Miria. And she is their top female ace. Misa was definitely a more stable girlfriend for her. Yes, I agree. I don't think Minmei was good for him. Yeah, our gigantress. Yes, indeed. And we see just how good she is. She's complaining. No one's good enough to fight me. Yes, Cobra Khan, Max and Miria. Max is gigantress. You'll see. Oh, the men and women are fighting. Yep. And this is the sad part. Roy meets his end. They gotta rescue Minmei. Yes, Roy's last stand. Very sad, eh, DJ? Of course, Hikaru's beating himself up. You know, if I wouldn't have taken her out, this never would have happened. So they land on this planet. Was it sadder here or the TV series? in the series, it was, he got hit, but he didn't go get any kind of medical assistance. He just went to see Claudia for one last time. And man, that was, she's serving him some pineapple salad. And yeah, it was, and then he collapses. And then that was it. It's like, oh man. Yeah, that was a very potent scene. So they tried to rescue her. I don't think she got rescued. Something about Gloria making that, Claudia. It's Claudia making the pineapple salad when he sits there and played a guitar and Claudia's company is pop. Yeah, one last time. Yeah, that was it. That was him being like, I'm too far gone. I just want to see her one last time. So Hikaru and Misa are trapped on this planet, which may or may not be Earth. I'm not 100% sure. And Lin Kaifun and Lin Minmei seems still trapped with the Zentradi. You knew that, DJ. One of these days you want to read the novelization of that scene? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Is it supposed to be Earth? Is it it's because there's no survivors. They haven't found anything. Ugh. He's like, hey, you haven't eaten anything in 3 days. Want, like, disgusting looking fish? Yes, there's so much protoculture. Roy's death reminds you of One More Time of Daft Punk. Hey, there you go. It's a, yes, DJ, it looks like a mutated fish. It's like, here, have something to eat. You haven't eaten in 3 days. And she's like, yeah, I wouldn't eat that either. She's feeling quite hopeless. She's thinking that there is nothing they can do anymore. Fish with a side order of sodium iodide. More like a side order of Pepto-Bismol, eh? Nope. She's trying it after all. Oh, and they found something, some kind of computer. It looks like a message from an island that's risen out of the sea. One of these days you'll sync the movie version with that song. Gotta do it. Gotta do it, DJ. They get a message, it looks like, from the people of this planet who may have been part of the protoculture. Oh, and yes, and explains it. There was an interstellar civilization called protoculture. And this, look at that. It rises out of the sea. Almost like Atlantis. Message in a bottle. It's a message in a bottle. So they're looking around now. They got more to explore. And Misa finds a message. She starts to feel a little more domestic. Washing dishes, setting up things for a meal. Oh, and the two come together Yay, Hikaru Misa. I think that's great. And look at that. They hear something, and it's the Macross. The Macross found them. And they report back in. And they report and tell Claudia that Roy has died. But he died a hero's death. And I think Miria is going to try to get revenge on Max for being so an ace pilot. The Macross takes a big hit. Oh. And they meet face to face. Max and Miria. She is injured. And it seems like they don't want to fight each other anymore. She's going to take some other revenge, though. Yeah. Go golly, you're hot. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you fighting her? She's good looking. And there the main mothership of the Zentradi arrives, and that is not good. They want to have a truce. And they show that the large Zentradi can be shrunk down to human size. Of course, the people to thank for it: Hikaru, Misa. A little bit of jealousy there as Minmay hugs Hikaru, and Misa's like, MBS, Macross Broadcasting System or Station. Yes, MBS, your Macross Broadcast Station. Oh, that's the message that Misa found. She starts singing it. Of course, he gets visited by Minmay. So this is the love triangle now. We've got Hikaru, Misa, and Minmay. She says she loves him. Of course, Misa walks in. Oh no, we've got trouble. La 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 la. That's the best you can do for translation. Thanks, DJ. It is a great song, and it's, for those that don't know, is the song they use. It comes back around again. If you've watched Frontier, you'll see that the music comes around again, and it's like, oh, so I guess the old phrase, if you know, you know, plays its part there. This isn't good though. Like, she wants Minmay to sing it, but Minmay, she throws a tantrum and she's out of there. Hikaru, she's like, chase after her, and she's like, no, I don't want to. There you go. Hikaru is for Misa. That's the way it should be. Oh man, so the big attacks are going on now. The Zentradi versus the Meltrandi. That planet, that gets devastated. Minmei's pouting off on her own. He's like, hey. She is throwing a tantrum, and she's like, I don't care if everyone dies. And he's just like, slap, gives her a slap to straighten her out. Stop being spoiled. You're the only one who can save us. You have to sing. There we go. Everyone's getting ready to attack. It looks like Maximilian went into the cloning chamber, and he's large now, same size as Miria. Either that or she got shrunk. I'm not sure. And DJ Ronnie G with the links in the chat. The song translated to English. Thanks, DJ. That's great. Yeah, you guys click on that. That'll give you the translation. I notice Maximilian doesn't have his glasses on, so maybe. Okay, yeah, she's full size. He's full size, Zentradi, so there you go. And now the song puts everybody in shock. Except for the Zentradi that have been exposed to humans. Everybody else is like, the song is just captivates them and they lose their will to fight. So they know what they have to do. They have to go in deep into the enemy fortress and take out Bulldoza. What's that? You never noticed, DJ? The size that Maximilian got gigantified? Yep, he sure did. And she's singing while the Macross is making its way there. Hikaru flies by himself. He pretty much shoots the guy in the face. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that didn't happen in this TV series. No, it did not. Miria got shrunk down and she stayed shrunk down. So he gets blown away and everything starts falling apart. Kairu escapes. The Macross is fine. Everyone gets to relax after a long, hard battle. A little bit of mutual respect between the two women. And there we go. That is the end of Do You Remember Love? There is one more you can watch, and it's called Macross Flashback 2012. It's a short, maybe half-hour long, but it's all like music videos set to footage that was cut from the movie here. And it is the new, like there was the Macross, and then there's the new one called the Mega Road. And it's leaving to travel to the center of the galaxy. And it's sort of a little bit of a timeline, and you get to see them leaving on that set to music. So you can watch Macross Flashback 2012. I'm sure you can find it out there. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more, say no more. Yeah, I recommend seeing that. That's sort of has the last of the main characters that we like for the Macross, the early Macross series. It's got Hikaru, Minmei, Misa. It may be on Japanese Blu-ray. Yeah. It might be out there. Definitely can find it, I'm sure. It's still, actually, I don't know what year it's from. Let me take a peek here. Let's see. There's got to be flashback. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is from, it's from 1987. So, okay. Yeah, like I said, 30 minutes long. It's Min-May's farewell concert, featuring some of her best songs. Music was performed over various scenes and events taken from Macross TV, as well as Macross Do You Remember Love. Also included is newly animated closing sequence showing the launch of Misa's colony vessel, the Mega Road 1, into space. Sometimes hard to find these on YouTube. Yeah, DJ, but, yar, if you know what I mean. Actually, yeah, I was thinking of doing a Discord watch party where we could watch, like, either Do You Remember Love or something to that effect. At least Min-May finds love with a Zor clone in the books. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, let me just check here. So that's the two main ones, like the Super Dimensional Fortress Macross television show and Do You Remember Love? And then Flashback 2012. Those are all sort of the three to watch to get your fix. You'll have to look that up. Yeah. Hang on. I've got. Yes. Okay. Let me just get organized here. Do that. Do that. So I've been collecting Macross stuff for a lot of years. At first, it was Robotech, of course. Those that know, Robotech came out in 1985. It took all the three different shows, the Super Dimensional Fortress Macross, Super Dimensional Cavalry Southern Cross, and Genesis Climber Mosquito, and mushed them all together. And that's what we got. And the reason they did that is for syndication, because you needed a minimum 65 episodes. You finally scripted the process by which you put Macross 7 episodes on your monochrome LCD device. Oh, beauty, DJ. That's awesome. You might want to check out the manga Grand Dwarf for the trade stream. Goes into welding and other. Hey, I'm going to make a note of that right now, CobraCon. Gotta get my pen here and write that down so I don't forget. Manga Grand Dwarf. For trade stream. And thank you for the suggestion, CobraCon. Appreciate that. All right, so back in the day, I was obsessed with Robotech, and when I found out that there was books, oh come on, why are you not playing now? One more time. You can see, I've got the novels, I've got the novelizations. There's a lot of them. Southern Cross. Then there was the Sentinels. And there's like the Lost Generation stuff. So yeah, there's 21 novels, if you can believe it. Robotech, the inferior version. Yeah, I mean, it's in a way it's good it came over, but it's too bad they just couldn't keep the one story there. Let me check what else here. There's CDs. You're still missing a lot of the novels. You started with the 3-in-1 novels for. Oh, I remember those. I was like, I'm like, oh, I got those already. But yeah. So yeah, there's. I grabbed over the years, grabbed CDs. Macross Plus, a good, and we'll go over that next week. I'm just sticking with the original right now. But yeah, Macross Plus, and then there's Macross Frontier with Cheryl Nome. That's a good one. Here's the original Macross the Complete. This is 3 CDs long of all the music from the show. Really good. And then yes, when I went to Robocon 10, which was the Robotech celebration in 1995 in Anaheim, California, I managed to pick up this that they were selling, the Perfect Soundtrack album. Sometimes you even play those 2 songs Lyndon May sings in Robot. Yeah, Reba West was really good at singing. There's Sharon Apple, her CD. She is from Macross Plus. She's the idol, the virtual idol that they use her for singing. And then there's magazines. And here's some of the magazines. I've gotten a few more since then. Macross OST played on vinyl. On vinyl! Oh, man. With a good vinyl. I love vinyl. So there you go, Macross Frontier. There's the Do You Remember Love book. This one here. And then there's the graphic novel, which was really cool. I like that. Sharon Apple also in Macross 7. Yes. Yeah, because Macross Plus and Macross 7 were released in the same year. So you can hear some of the music from one in the other. Yeah, and there's the 1996 Robotech comic book calendar. I got that autographed by Sean Bishop. He was one of the good artists I like. There's a comic right there. Before they called it Robotech, they brought it over. Comico did, and they just called it Macross. You got to make a backup of Dynamite 7 album from Amazon Music. Ah, good choice. And then there was this one. That's all about the Sentinels, Robotech 2, which they only did 3 episodes of, I believe. And of course, Macross Frontier, because I like Macross Frontier a lot. It is like one of my favorite Macross shows. And then back in the day with Animerica, if you wanted all of your anime news, there were at least 4 comics. Yeah. Comico did it first, and then I believe Eternity, and I'm just thinking off the top of my head, Antarctic Press, and oh man, I can't remember what the last one was. Not off the top of my head anyway, but I 3 out of 4 is not bad. So yeah, there's Animerica, and then this is an excellent one. Finding this book, the Macross Perfect Memory. This is an original book from the original series. Really thick. Like this is like an inch thick book. And then, yeah, because there was Cheryl and Ranka on the front of New Type, I had to buy that, of course, because why not? Being in the EU, it's almost impossible to get any of it. Lots of secondhand stores. Ah, okay, I get you, Cobra Khan. And then the official fan book of Macross Frontier. So yeah, that's some good stuff. I've got more. Let me see here. Checking. Oh, yes. There's also figures. So this one comes with Minmay in a bathing suit. And it's the trainer, the VF1D. And then there's a model that you glue together, the Valkyrie VF1A. There's a little Iman collection. And of course, everyone's favorite, the SDF1, the Macross itself. I've gotten more since then. I really should do another video of all of that. Here's a Pog that's got random Macross guy on it. Okay, and a different view of the figurines. There we go. A little bit of zooming in. This one, the SDF one I bought at Robocon 10. You guys can type Robocon 10 into YouTube search bar, and there's people out there that took video when we were there. So, oh, and my shirt that I got there, Macross t-shirt. That was a quick one. This one might be a little bit. There we go. Like, who doesn't want a shirt like that? Nice big Batroid on the front. Ooh la la, yeah. Eric O'Sullivan also has a cool Valkyrie collection. I don't have a lot of Valkyries. Video games. Here you go. You've got one for the PS3, which celebrates Macross's 30th anniversary. And then you got Battlecry, Robotech Battlecry for the GameCube. I was just messing around, I think, trying to get the best shot. Nice panning shot. You got to try Battlecry. It's all right. They do okay. I'm just gonna check for some more. I'm pretty sure I have some. Oh, N64 game was a mess. Yeah, it's too bad Game Tech dropped the ball on that. And before DVDs, you had VHSs. It's the only N64 game you have that crashes. So you got the Macross Saga, the Robotech Masters, and the Sentinels VHS tape. And then I've got from Family Home Entertainment. These each have 6 episodes on each tape. So you cover the whole Macross Saga in 6 VHS tapes. Oh, yes. And then Macross 2, which is not considered canon. And then I had to get the Perfect Collection, which had the subtitled and the English. These only had 2 episodes per videotape. And then Macross Plus. I mean, when I could get it, I got it, and I made sure it's dubbed. I have one of them or 2 of them. No, actually, maybe 3 of them are dubbed and 1 is subtitled. But in the dub, it's Bryan Cranston as Isamu. So if you guys are Bryan Cranston fans, you know, he was Walter White on Breaking Bad. He was also in Malcolm in the Middle. He was the dad. So yeah, he played Walter White, but Bryan Cranston does the voice of Isamu in Macross Plus. In fairness to Robotech, I hear they did a good job on the sound effects. I think so. I think they did okay. So yeah, I still have these VHSs. I'm never giving them up. I'm never getting rid of them. Especially Macross Plus. Like, the animation is just unreal. Very good. Very good animation. And great music. You'll always get that out of a Macross show. You'll always get great music. Oh, I think that's it for all the videos I have taken over the years of my Macross stuff. Yeah, you got CDs, the magazines, and I've collected more since then. I have to really catch up on it and document and catalog all the stuff I have that is Macross related. Speaking of which, I did drop a new unboxing video. In case you're not aware, it'll be it's up now, and it's relevant to this theme of the month, being Macross. So please enjoy that. Spread it around, tell your friends, let them know, hey, there's a new unboxing video. And I have to thank Angry Canadian for that. He was the one that got me the things that I unboxed. Okay, so one last thing here, and I do this every time. Just a rundown on the shows that I'm watching right now. So this season's got a really good shows. What a really good lineup. I've only dropped 1 so far. All the others are very well done and holding my interest. Dr. Amaku, it's pretty much House. House if House was a cute anime girl who solves mysteries. So this last episode was really good. They caught the person who was who had a mental illness because she would make her child sick and then put on the brave face and be hailed, and she liked being praised for being the brave mother who put on because her child is sick. So she made her child sick on purpose. That's disgusting. Beheneko. You know, this is the this is the fan service show of the season. You know, it's great. And you need that once in a while. You need a little fan service. You need the one to be like, yeah, this is good stuff. So, enjoy me some Beheneko. Fruit Master. I like the fact that the guy has skill where he's a fruit master, but if anyone else eats two fruits, they die. But he doesn't die. He eats fruits and he gets more skills from them because each fruit has a different skill. So he eats them, he gains a skill, and he can use them to his advantage, taking down all the bad guys. An N64 game that crashes, sad. Yeah, Oris. I mean, it's an incomplete game that DJ's got. It's called Robotech Crystal Dreams, and it's by GameTech, and they just they went under before they finished it. So that kind of sucks. It's the whole reason I bought my N64 back in the day. But yes, on Fruit Master, there's something going on behind the scenes with with the Holy Sister, and they got to figure out what it is. Dragon Ball Daima. What do you want? It's Dragon Ball. It's Goku. It's Vegeta. It's Piccolo. They're fighting. You know, there's Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and dare I say, Super Saiyan 4? It's almost like GT, where because they got turned into children again and they have to go to the demon realm to use their Dragon Balls to turn themselves back into adults. So, Dragon Ball Daima. This will probably be the last Dragon Ball I'll watch because, you know, the passing of Akira Toriyama, he's not going to have any more input into it. So I don't know if anybody will be able to carry on the tradition of that he's got for Dragon Ball. Oh, Worthless Appraiser. This is great. Great show. I like to see that the guy that got treated like garbage gets to come back and be more powerful and not have to rely on the jerks that they pretty much threw him to the wolves. You know, both figuratively and literally, they threw him to the wolves so they could get away. But he survived barely and has gotten now stronger. And we'll see where this goes. Have a Crush at Work. Cute rom-com. This is great. This season is the season of rom-coms. At least that's what it seems like to me. There's a lot of them going on, and this one is great. They got to keep their they want to keep their relationship a secret at work. But yes, they are very much together outside of work. Left A-rank party. A story of another guy that gets treated like garbage by his party. So he's like, you know what? Up yours. I'm leaving. And he joins a party of his former students. And they do very well together. And it makes his old party angry. And they blame him for all the bad luck now. And they keep trying to bring him back. And he's like, no, I'm not coming back. You know, you guys treated me like garbage. You know, And as for me watching this, I'm like, yeah, I hope you guys suffer. Because you shouldn't treat somebody like that. So, very good show. A-rank party. You get a chance to watch it, give it a watch. Guild Receptionist. This one. She does not like working overtime. So, if all the heroes or whatever, all the adventurers are taking too much time to defeat a boss in a dungeon, she's like, nope, I'm going to do it myself. So she goes in there dressed up and she keeps her identity a secret. She beats the boss and then she's like, oh, good, I can clock out on time, don't have to work on overtime. Because honestly, who likes to work overtime? Not this guy. I don't like it. And I can sympathize with her. You shouldn't have to work overtime. She just wants a nice, quiet life. Hey, what's up, James? How you doing, man? Pod Racer was N64 game? Yeah, it was. I still have that. I have a copy of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. It's pretty good. You sure get that real feeling of speed when you're playing that game. I like it. This one, I'm getting married to a girl I hate in my class. It's nice to see that, you know, the fighting between the two has calmed down a bit, and it's things are starting to, smooth over with both of them. So yeah, at the beginning they were very much at each other's throats like cats and dogs, fighting like that, but things have really calmed down, and now there's a little deeper, deeper feelings are forming and character development is happening, and that's what I like to see. I like to see character development. People change the way they feel, change the way they think. Was there a bounty? I don't know, James. I don't think so. I don't think there was a bounty. Madaka Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. Main character, her name is, what is her name? Mona Kawaii. She's loved by everybody. Everybody loves Mona, except for Madaka, this guy. He's training to be a monk, but I don't think she knows that. And so he can't have impure thoughts, and she's trying everything she can to get his attention. Oh, okay. Nope, I don't need any help. That's fine. I'm just going to... I'll grow at my own pace. It's quality over quantity. I don't need like 1,000 viewers. I just need the people I have. Hopefully they enjoy what I do. Dungeon Girl, half asleep. But yeah, it's funny watching the links she won't go, links she will go through to try to get his attention, and then she keeps getting questioned by other girls. Are like, "Hey, do you like this guy?" And she's like, "No, I don't." And they're like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna try to ask him out." And she's like, "No, don't." So it's like, okay, do you or don't you? What's going on here? Are you lying to yourself? Momentary Lily, this one. It has like death metal opening sung by the girls, if you can believe it. That really, like, I was watching that and I was like, whoa, what's this? And then, yeah, very, very dystopian when these aliens have attacked and they erase people and there's nothing that it seems they can do about it. These girls fight back, but it's becoming a little too much for them. But yeah, the death metal opening was crazy. I'm still keeping up with it though. I want to see how they make out in the end here. I've just gotten back into One Piece. We've got our physical copy here, so Mrs. Mechanic and I are getting through it. We are out of Whole Cake Island now and heading to Wano. So, finally done with Whole Cake Island. Bandmaid. That's all right, James. That's pretty good. Tasokari Hotel. Yeah, this one. When you get hurt or you're on death's door, you go to the Tasokari Hotel until you can find out your name and how you died. And from there, it's either you go to the afterlife or you go back to living. And we have our main character who's working there now. He has to figure out how she died. So it's neat to see all the different people that show up in the hotel and whether they can find out their name. Polska Bob likes them. It's how you know about Bandmade. Ah, okay. 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You, Season 2. It's one of the ones that makes me laugh. It's just so outrageous and funny. And it's cute. It's a cute little romance, but it's also hilarious. The last one I saw when they played the baseball team. Oh, that was comedy gold. Yeah, James, they play metal. They sure do. But yes, 100 Girlfriends. If you've seen season 1, watch season 2. 100 Girls Who Are Such a Pain. It's good. The guy deserves it after being rejected 100 times. If you watch season 1, you'll see that he was rejected 100 times, and the God of love is like, man, I am so sorry. It was a mistake on our part. So from now on, you will connect. When you connect with a girl, they will be your soulmate. And you have to date them, otherwise they'll die. So that's what's going on with that. Middle-aged online shopper in another world. So the guy gets isekai'd, but he still has access to his shopping application. And he just wants to live a nice, quiet life. And he does. He buys things. He's a merchant there, so he sells things there. He earns money. He can buy stuff on his app and bring it there to the world. And the guy gets more tail I've seen and he's not even trying. The god added one more zero by accident. That's right. There you go. Thank you, Cobra Khan. Thanks for the clarification there. Even though it's one more zero, it's funny as hell still. But yeah, this guy, it's nice seeing the adventures he gets to go on, even though he doesn't want to be a hero or anything like that. And just having himself a nice, relaxing life in the other world. Oh yes, Unnamed Memory Season 2. So if you watch Season 1, you know what happened. And in Season 2, Tinasha the witch and Oscar the king, they are getting closer and closer, and she's trying to break his curse. And hopefully they'll get married and live happily ever after. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. This show is 2-in-1. You get the story of the main character, whose name is Kazuhiro. Kazuhiro goes, when he falls asleep, he goes to a different world where he meets Elf Girl. They have adventures together. And then when he wakes up, he's in Japan. And the one time he brought her back with him. And now she's learning about Japan. So we have the one where they're in Japan and she's learning Japanese culture and how to speak Japanese. And he's in her world and they're having adventures together there. So 2 stories in one, really. And it's fun. I hope there's a second season. And if Alex Moore, are you out there, Alex? If you are you reading this at all? Alex is our resident manga reader. The guy reads things like a machine. He's got so many on the go. So he's the one to ask. Finally, Ubelblatt. Dark drama. This is not comedy. This is people getting cut down with swords and everything like that. It's this main character named Kunzel is trying to take down the supposed 7 heroes. They are not heroes. They are evil, but they've fooled everyone. And he's taken them down. He's taken one down, and now he's got 6 more to go. I'm assuming this is going to get a second season, because I don't think he could take them all down. We're already on episode 8. Or sorry, 9's going to be coming up soon. And there's only 12, so there's no way he's going to be able to get them all. So yes, probably a second season. But it's my grimdark anime of the season. So you have at least one. You have at least one show where it's serious, no nonsense kind of thing. And it's good to see people getting what they deserve. And that's what I'm watching for this season. You guys are watching some of these too, I suppose. Then there's other ones that because there's so many. Pod Racer was for 64 and PC. Ah, yes, that's right, DJ. Yep, you are right. Here, let's just zoom out here a bit. There we are. There's so many shows that you just skip over because they just don't sound like something you want to watch. But this season, man, oh man, look at all these. It's a veritable tsunami of anime shows. Something for everyone. All different genres. All different art styles. It's just crazy. A non-skippable subscription to Barney? Someone must deserve that. You get what you deserve. You must be forced to watch Barney the Dinosaur. I love you, you love me. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Show after show. And no two people on the internet here are watching the same shows. Brandon will be watching something, and I won't be. He'll have found it, pleasant to watch. Same with Ironcaster, all those guys. Everyone's got their own favorite genres to watch. He did have the cleanup song. I don't know. I'm too old for Barney. When I was a kid, it was all about Sesame Street, Mr. Dress Up. What else? Oh, the Friendly Giant. That's what I watched. There was no Barney or anything like that, or Teletubbies. Well, I hope you guys had a pleasant day today, listening to me go on and on about Macross. The Super Dimension Fortress Macross. Very underrated. I think it deserves more spotlight. Teletubbies were weird. Yeah, they were. But yeah, I'm going to start wrapping things up here. I want to thank everybody that came out today, whether you were lurking and listening or if you're participating in the chat. I appreciate you guys. People like Lester, who showed up right at the beginning. And then there was Tanker over on the Twitch side. Aris, of course. It's always great to see you, Aris. And Rocker, Cobra Khan, DJ Ronnie G, And James, of course. It's always good to see you, James. Yes, Ironcaster streams on Monday night. It's the Mech Pit chat that he does. And I'll tune in sometimes if he's got some good or something I'm interested in. I'll have a peek. He's usually got Punk Waddle with him. But yeah, hey guys, before you go, please hit that like button for me, please. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're on Twitch, please just hit the follow button. You don't have to subscribe. Just hit the follow button. You know, if you're watching on Kick and Rumble, you know, I appreciate you. I'm slowly building up my Kick and Rumble viewership. It's not bad. It's slow and steady. I don't need 1,000 viewers. Slick. Oh yes, and DJ, thank you for posting the Slick Anime playlist. Includes Macross OST. You're definitely gonna enjoy. If there's one thing Macross has, it's great music. You will have music to enjoy for a long time. So what you should do is go and check out some of these other people that I watch. People like Pacific 414, and our very own DJ Ronnie G. I watch DJ when I get the chance. His Monday show on Thursday. If you like tech and turtles and astronomy, you're gonna want to tune into DJ Ronnie G. He knows his stuff. There's Brandon, the anime guy. I always have a great time watching Brandon on his hosting his show. He's got some good stuff there. There's Carl at the RNG podcast. There's Tomby. He was on Brandon's show yesterday. He lives in Britain and he has a great show. He'll do a lot of showcasing of small YouTubers, small streamers, and hey, he does some gaming streams as well. Yes, DJ, you do a Monday show on Thursday. Yeah, James, Cowboy Bebop and Ghost in the Shell have great music. Yes, everyone loves the opening to Cowboy Bebop. Tank, tank, tank. That one just hits so well. It's got a great beat to it. Really pulls you in. Thanks for dropping the links there. Yes, you can find Aris as well. He plays a lot of games. And I mean a lot of games. I think I saw him playing some Senran Kagura yesterday. Full 72 hours late every week. Yeah, if you were waiting for a DJ show on Monday, it's Thursday. So you gotta wait. Oh, there's also Angry Canadian. I have big thanks to Angry Canadian for supplying me with those little toys to unbox for my unboxing video. He's a good streamer too. He's a good guy. Overall, you're gonna have a good time watching Angry Canadian. There's Nerdporial Lifeform. There's everyone's favorite penguin, Punk Waddle. He's always got the penguin positivity. You want to get lifted up out of the depths of despair. You know, listen to some Punk Waddle. He's got great positive vibes from his videos that he puts on. And don't forget, Infinite Metal. Infinite Metal is on Twitch and Kick. He does play a lot of retro games, and he has his buddy who's a Dragon Lord, is an undead Dragon Lord. His name's Skelly, and he mocks and ridicules him as he plays his games. Especially if he's not doing very well. The ridicule comes out, and it's cranked up to 11, which makes it just hilarious to watch. Is that like for eternity plus 6? 72 and a half hours late. Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it? Punk Waddle. There's the links for Punk Waddle. And DJ says he's going to catch up on some missed videos if your coworker doesn't detain you again. Yes, don't let him detain you. You know, am I being detained? No, I'm free to go. Okay, coming up on Tuesday, more Trades Talk Tuesday, everybody. We get to check out the skilled trades. I can show you some pictures and videos, some of the projects I've been involved with. You can find out how to get into the skilled trades, what are out there for skilled trades. You know, it's just the whole plethora of skilled trades related, ideas and such. And also, it's the most industrial stream on a Tuesday night. Because who doesn't like industry? Things that are industrial are the foundation of our society. If you don't have your industrial stuff, you don't have anything else. And then Saturday rolls around, we're going to be doing some more Yu-Gi-Oh! There's more people to battle. I have to get a God card. So stop by on Saturday and see if I can actually get an Egyptian God card. 'Cause that'd be great. I'm always trying to find one. So hopefully I can pull that off on Saturday coming up. And then Sunday rolls around again, and we're doing more anime chat. It's going to be more Macross. This time we'll probably be focusing on Macross 7 and Macross Plus. Those were the two that came after the original Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. And we're going to focus on those. Once again, great music, great story. And one was an OVA and one was for television. So you're going to get the corresponding animation quality, right? TV is going to be a little less than like an OVA where they can spend a little bit more on the animation. You're taking next Sunday off work because, you love Macross 7? Industrial Stream sounds like Johnny Seiko's robot head. It's not that kind of stream, James. Although I had a valid reason for disliking Neki Basara. I don't run into the battle because you're going to sing at the enemy. The premise was what sort of annoyed me the most, DJ. Like, oh, I'm going to get in the way and I'm going to calm down these guys from attacking by singing to them. Oh, it's not working. Then he gets in the way of the military. All right. Well, that was a good stream today. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too. You'd be happy to play devil's advocate on that one, but you hear me? Yeah. No, I get it, DJ. We can agree to disagree about that, and I'm not going to come at you that after it. That's for sure. I mean, having opposing opinions is not a crime. We can discuss things like proper adults. Respect each other. It's how people should learn. When there's discourse, you can actually agree and still, be friendly to the person. It's just people now. Things now are weird to these days. I don't know. You're just rationalizing it. What if you sing so badly you enrage them to attack harder? That might be a problem. Yeah, James, that's right. Oh no, that guy's singing sucks. Quick, attack them more. You know you're wrong. Yeah, I know I'm wrong, but I'm going to argue anyway. You have to watch out for that too, because there's people that argue just for the fun of arguing. And they will suck all the life out of you for that. But yeah, I should be getting along now. Like I say, please hit the like button, you guys. Spread the word. Let them know old Pop is here. I'm here every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and then on Tuesday nights. Stop by. We'll have great discussions. We can have a fun old time. Lots of laughs. Yep. Like Aris says, have a good one, everyone. So and for me, I hope to see you guys on Tuesday, but if not, we'll see you next weekend. But until then, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.